Alright.
Where you at?
I am at on the roof of one of the spawns. I see. Alright. So,
I see you.
hello YouTube. This is going to be our first map analysis map of Junk Flea. We're going to be going over, what weapons to use, good camping sites, and good rushing paths. So, this map is one of the smallest maps, if not the smallest map. Another small map would be Death Room. This map is extremely good for shotguns and submachine guns, but mostly shotguns. If you are new to combat arms, I would suggest running a M4 Super 90 or some sort of automatic shotgun. Most shotguns, work very well in this map, though, if you are a shotgun person. Submachine guns also work very well with the close quarters, so, regardless of the recoil, you just need a higher fire rate and you should be able to get shots on. A and B spawns are across the map from each other. One of them has some boxes in it that you can use to camp behind for people trying to spawn camp you, and the other has a more defendable upstairs, I guess you could say. In this map, there are kind of three paths you can use to rush. The first one is going to be right here on the bottom right. Goes around these two containers and has a big truck in this courtyard, and this is where the other spawn comes out. I think this is Bravo spawn. The other is going to be coming from here, running around this way in front of this tank, and moving into this side of the map, kind of divided in half into this two courtyards. And then the third is going to be kind of the center. These two hollow storage containers you can use, and gives you roof access to the majority of the map. A lot of people don't use snipers for this map because it is such close quarters, but I'm going to show you two very good sniper positions. Actually, three. Two are going to be on this side of the map, and one's going to be on the other side. The first one is right here, which is I used to use a lot. And if you are going to use a sniper, I would suggest using a M107CQ SELE. It's an NX weapon. The reason I like it is because it has two different zoom abilities. The first one is kind of a broader view, and you can zoom in again for a more accurate view with a lot more zoom. You can just camp here, and you can usually see somebody coming right up to the left, and you should be able to take them out with one of the zooms. If not, you can zoom in again if you're, like to quick scope more. The other sniper position is going to be right up here. This is one of my favorites because you can pretty much get anybody coming using this left entrance over here. And if you are on the other team, you can use this to spawn camp people walking out of their spawn, and they usually don't see you, and you can kill 2 or 3 before they notice you're there. The third sniper position is going to be over here in Alpha spawn. If you get rid of this barrel, which I like to do because it's in the way most of the time, so let me do that real fast.
Boom.
Here you can use this door to the left as cover, as they like to throw nades up here. So if you see a grenade, move to the left, which is an excellent spot. You can't easily be shot by people rushing you from this right side, and left side pretty much has no access to you. From here, you can, if you're pretty good, you can take out people running out of the Bravo spawn. But what I like to do is just use this right here and camp anybody that goes in and out of the tunnel that's on the opposing team. This is very, very useful for elimination and elimination pro to get some kills off. Raise your KDR. There is actually another sniper point that I like to use and is pretty good for keeping your KDR up. It's actually inside this spawn. A lot of people, once you get rid of this box right here, if you can't end this box, and if you want to get rid of that barrel, but that's optional. If you're pretty good with shooting, as soon as they walk out that door, you should be able to hit them. And you're pretty much impenetrable unless somebody comes from the side and throws a grenade in there. You're pretty much 98% covered. First kill. Thanks, ShadowBlitz. So I would suggest in this map, if you are not a sniper person, running some sort of high, it could be high recoil, such as the AK-74 gold-plated NX, or just the regular AK-74. Those do have high recoil, but in this map, the recoil is really irrelevant to anything because it is such close quarters. You can just spray and pray and knock down a bunch of people before you get killed. These rooftops right here are not good points for camping because they are very, very exposed. Pretty much anywhere in the map you can get hit. But if you are spawn camping alpha, then this is actually a pretty good spot. Another good camping spot, if you're not a sniper, would be right here for alpha spawn. As they come out, shoot them. This is only going to work for about 2 kills before they notice you're there, and the people you just killed spawn and go out there and engage you. My favorite rushing route is going to come upstairs if you're on alpha. Come through here, lay out anybody in this courtyard. Look to the left. There should be a couple people over here you can engage. Run through, duck right here, and walk out. And you've got these 2 barrels right here as cover, and you can even drop through there if you start getting fired upon, and engage anybody coming out. And one really good position I found was right here. You can break out your submachine gun or assault rifle and engage anybody coming out of Bravo, and you've got this tarp here, so it's very hard to see you until they get right there, and then by that point it's too late. So it's also a very good position. So ShadowBlitz, what would you suggest? What kind of guns do you suggest using if you're rushing or camping?
Depends on what rank you are, but I use a G36. Or get like the heavy machine guns, or just camp, run up there with a sniper.
Right, yeah, but heavy machine guns are actually very good for this map too, because the recoil is so bad on them, but it really doesn't matter because the damage is so high and the rate of fire is pretty high as well.
Yeah, especially like right here, like timeline areas, you just turn the corner and pull the trigger. You usually take down 3 people.
Yep. Another good camping spot for if you have a shotgun or a submachine gun would be right here. You can engage anybody coming from either, regardless of what side you're on. But a lot of times your arm glitches through this blue container, and so people using the tunnel, if they're on the opposing team, can see that and come around and shoot you before you have reaction time. They'll pre-fire. Also, another good camping spot is over here. For alpha spawners, you can, if they try to rush and engage Bravo spawn, you can engage them right here. Or if none of them are really coming out, you can usually pick them off as they walk out of their upstairs door. And here's also kind of the reverse to alpha's camping right beside the spawn entrance. This is a very good spot, very portable. Except for that little pole sometimes blocks you when you're trying to get away. Some people use this truck. I personally don't like to use it because I forgot how to get up there. Just kidding. Snipers, I've seen use it a lot and really can utilize it by, well, not falling off for starters.
Let's go, Magellan.
By hopping up on this little truck top of the truck bed and picking off anybody that is coming through the tunnel and or going up the stairs or rushing to the left in general. Very useful. That's about all of the good camping spots that I use and would suggest using. Another one is up here actually. Not many people know you can get up here, but you can. There's really no point. You're way too overexposed to do any good unless you're just a